this is the real reason that almost nobody actually invests for themselves. It's not because they're not smart enough. It's not because they don't have the knowledge. It's not because they don't actually have enough money to start with. It's actually because they're asking the wrong question. So most people look at the stock market and say, okay, what's it going to cost me to learn how to invest? And the thing is, if you want to be successful at anything, like anything that you're going to get good at actually does have a real cost, right? I've heard it called a success tax before. I learned this principle learning out business, right? Like I'm here talking to you right now on video because I'm trying to build a business where I teach you about the stock market because I think it's the most valuable thing other than God that I can talk about that I can share with you. And so there's some things behind that. But it's like, okay, in business, if you want to start a business, you're going to have a success tax, right? You're going to have to learn how to show up and do videos. You're going to have to learn how to build websites and how to code and how to do order procurement and how to reach out to people and how to do marketing, how to do sales and how to run ads. And you might get sued and you might have all these things happen, right? But at the end of the game, it's worth it because you're doing something where, like, for me, it's like, okay, this is the most valuable thing that I can do, and I think that I've been called by God to do this, so I want to step into that purpose and do it. Like, so it's worth it. But there's a success tax if you're going to be successful at anything, right? And to a lesser degree, that's true too of investing. It's like if you want to learn how to invest, part of the game is that you're going to lose money sometimes. And I know, watching this right now, if you haven't invested before, you're like, I don't want to lose money, that feels scary, and I get it, I've been there, but it just feels scary because you haven't done it yet, and because you don't probably understand yet that that's just part of the game and that's okay. And at the end of the day, investing is a game worth playing, even though there's a success tax, okay? And so this is where most people get stuck. But there's a really, really interesting mental reframe that I learned from a guy called Myron Golden, who I talk about sometimes. He's super cool. You got to go check him out. But Myron Golden has this thing that he talks about where it's like you're asking the wrong question. It's like, what does it cost to learn how to invest is actually the wrong question to be asking about the stock market. The real question, the right question to ask is not what does it cost to learn how to invest. It's like, what does it cost you right now to not know how to invest, okay? And I want to explain this a little bit because this is extremely powerful. If you understand this, then hopefully it'll like get you off your butt and get you to take action and start investing. So I remember, everybody on here, like as you right here are watching this video, you're gonna have a different goal than I have had. Your investments, you're gonna have different things that you're aiming at. But I remember one of the first kind of milestone moments for me was a really cool one, and it's where I looked at my account one day and I realized I was making $1 every single day in passive income no matter what I did. I actually was talking about this yesterday on a video and I thought it was so cool. So I have a dollar coin that I'm keeping in my pocket now because it's a cool reminder, right? It's like passive income. This is what you're building towards when you invest. And so for me, that's really significant. But like, and now that seems small, right? Like now I'm making a bit more than that because I've been going a little longer than that. But it's cool because it's like, let's say that this is a good goal, right? You want to make $1 every single day in passive income no matter what you do just for investing, okay? It's like, so what does it cost you right now not to know how to make this dollar every single day? It's like, okay, cool. So, what color do I have here? $1 a day. Let me erase this so I can show you guys what this looks like. So, $1 every single day. $1 per day that you don't have to work for is $365 a year, right? 365 days in a year, so you guys can see me. But $1 a day times 365 days a year times 40 years, right? Let's say you're 25, which is older than I am right now. But let's say you can get to $1 a day by the time you're 25 and you do that for 40 years, not even counting compounding, and just say you pull that dollar every single day and you say, yep, I made $1 today I didn't work for, I'm gonna keep that dollar, right? That gives you $365 a year. Over 40 years, that's $14,600. So what that means is right now it costs you $14,600 to not know how to make $1 a day investing, right? How to make $1 per day investing. What does it cost you right now to not know how to make $1 per day investing? Like literally $14,600. And that's if you pull it out. If you reinvest it, it's way more than that because of this cool thing called compounding. But it's like, okay, cool. So that's $14,600. Let's say that you get past $1 a day. because in reality that's not a crazy goal. Let's say instead of $1 a day, you get up to $5 per day, right? Times 40 years, right? That means that over the course of your lifetime, if you never compound it, if you just pull the money out every single day, it's like, oh, I got paid $5 today. Okay, cool. I want that $5. That's $73,000. You are paying $73,000 right now not to know how to invest. Like, this is the opportunity cost of what you don't know how to do, which is insane. And so anyway, the math gets fun. You can think about this in different ways, but it's like, okay, $5 a day isn't super substantial. Like, that's pretty good. But like, what if you get to $10 a day? It's like, okay, add a zero, right? Now that's $146,000. What if you get to $100 a day, right? And that's a goal that, like, I think would be super cool. I'm not at $100 a day in passive income. I actually don't know exactly where I'm at. I probably should check. But it's cool because, like, imagine if you get to $100 per day in, like, investment income, and you could do that for 40 years. That means, for me, not knowing how to do that is literally costing me $1.46 million right now, right? To not know how to do that, and that's if I pull it out and never compound it. So it's actually way more than that. But yeah, it's like an interesting difference. Like, what's it cost you right now not to actually know how to invest? And that is the question that you should be asking. And the thing is, so, right, we started off talking, I guess I'll use a new color. We started off talking about the idea of success tax, right? Success tax, okay? And this is a real thing, right? Success tax actually exists. Like, if you're going to invest, you're going to lose money sometimes, and that's okay. That's part of the game. It's worth playing, right? I already said that. But if you want to start investing, one really cool idea is, like, you don't want to be like, okay, I have $500 or I have $300 or whatever, and for you right now, that feels significant, right? Even though it's not a lot of money, you haven't done this yet, and so looking at it, you're like, I don't want to lose my $300 or $500, and that's actually a good thing. So it's like, how do you take your success tax and you drop it, right? How do you, oh, that was a terrible arrow. Take your success tax and make it as small as possible, right? That's the idea. And so it's like, okay, good. How do you do this? Like, maybe find somebody who already knows what they're doing, who's a few steps ahead of you, who's been doing this for a little while, and, like, follow a proven path, right? And so this actually is exactly why it's funny, because you think about, okay, the question you originally asked is like, what's it going to cost me to learn how to invest? It's like, yeah, okay. Now you understand what's it cost you not to know how to invest. You're like, okay, I could be making $14,000. I could be making $73,000, maybe substantially more, right? And, like, for you, it'll be a different number than me. Like, at the end of our life, what's it really matter? But it's like, what's it costing you not to know how to invest? So you look at that and you're like, really? Are you really worried about $300 or $500 and saying, oh, I might lose that? But, like, look what it can cost you over your lifetime, right? So you're asking the wrong question. You're paying a lot more to not know how to do it than you would actually pay if you did go do it. Anyway, that's the idea. And for most people, that's probably true. Now, the question still is, like, how do I get my success tax as low as possible? Okay, and this is actually why I created the first stock challenge, so I could show you guys literally a proven path that works, that can help you learn about the stock market, learn about investing, and hopefully drop your success tax to be a lot smaller because you're following a proven path instead of just muddling through and trying to figure it out on your own. So, if you want to learn what this looks like in real life so you can stop paying the tax of not doing it, then yeah, go register. It's the first stock challenge. It's 3 days. It's free. And you can actually learn about some of this stuff so you maybe know what you're doing and can stop paying the not knowing how to invest tax, right? So anyway, you can go register at stockmarketstarters.com, www.stockmarketstarters.com/FSC, First Stock Challenge. And I'll see you there, and you can learn how to stop paying this tax so you can start paying, hopefully, a much smaller success tax.